Hi, my name is Ellen Meisner and I'm a physical therapist here at Pelvic Sanity. Today we are going to focus on a cool down sequence. Whether you're going to use this sequence after exercising or whether you're just going to use this sequence to help relax and stretch your muscles after a long day, we're here to learn and we're here to meet you where you're at today. So let's get started. The first stretch, you're going to go to the end of your mat and kneel down and come forward into tabletop position. From here, we're going to go into a child's pose stretch. So bring your knees out towards the edge of your mat and slowly sit your sit bones towards your heels. From here, we're going to reach forward and really focus on breathing, getting a good inhale and exhale. With every inhale, you should feel your ribs expand, belly expanding, and exhale. If we want to get a little bit more of your upper back, you can start to change the positioning of your hands. So I'm reaching towards my right, allowing my thoracic spine to twist and move. And with every inhale and exhale, just falling deeper into the stretch. You can switch sides, slowly moving your fingers to the left to give our left side some love as well. Inhale and exhale. Now from here, we're going to slowly push our body up and then move forward on the mat. So take your left knee, bring it out, and let your right leg extend back into Pigeon Pose. Now this pose can be a little intense for the low back for some, so what you can do to modify is just go down onto your elbows, never forgetting to breathe while you're in these stretches. If this position still needs a little bit of modification, we can walk ourselves up, swing your other leg forward, move to your back, take this knee just like it was before, and bring your opposite knee towards your chest. We really want to focus on letting our muscles relax into these stretches. We're not trying to tense our body to hold ourselves in these positions, which is why these modifications are important. We're going to breathe, inhale, and exhale. We'll go to the other side. So you can come up, I'll show the original version of the stretch again, where we're going to bend at the knee, letting it fall out, opening up in this hip area, and really getting some extension from our hip flexors all the way down to our toes. In this position, you should feel a stretch in your abdomen, and you can even add a reach to intensify that if needed. Another thing you can do is just rock your hips forward and back, side to side, to get a little bit of movement with this stretch. All right, so from here, we're gonna move into stretching out our hamstrings. So there's many ways we can do this. For some, just bringing your feet out straight ahead and bending your toes towards your nose can be a great hamstring stretch. If you'd like to add a little bit of inner thigh, all you have to do is bring your feet out. I'm gonna scoot back so you can see my feet. And from here, you can either reach forward or pick a side. I'm picking my right side, and from here, I can feel a really nice stretch all the way through my hamstring as well as through my spine here. You can modify by rolling your leg to get either the outside hamstring or the inside hamstring. And switching sides. From here, we'll just do the same thing, remembering to breathe as we allow our muscles around our pelvis to relax. And when you're ready, you can go back to center, coming up, bringing our legs together. So from this position, we can switch back to this side of our mat and go into a nice stretch for our glute muscles. So you will bring your left knee over your right leg, nice and extended. Using my right elbow, I'm just gonna bring it to the outside of my left knee and push it to my right side as I rotate out, opening my chest, rotating through the spine, and getting a nice stretch in my left gluteal muscle here. With every inhale, give a nice exhale, rotating deeper into the stretch. Once you feel like your muscles are relaxed in this position, feel free to straighten out your left side, bringing your right knee up towards your chest, crossing over, and again, using your elbow and pushing that knee out to the side as you inhale and exhale. Twisting up the spine, opening up the right chest. My right hand here is free. You can use that to even go deeper into this stretch here. Remembering to relax the muscles. Once you are finished with this stretch, we can bring our feet forward again. And I'm going to turn my head towards my pillow because we're going to lay down on our back. So lay down gently, and we're going to open our arms so you look like a cross, bringing your knees up and then letting them fall to the side. From here, you should feel a stretch in your lower spine, and I definitely feel a stretch in the front of my chest. So sometimes when we go throughout our day, we don't realize how hunched over we can be, and so a lot of people can feel a stretch in their chest just by laying their arms flat out onto the ground. From this position, you can either rotate your knees back and forth, just incorporating some movement, making it a dynamic stretch, or you can just let your legs fall to the left and just hold and breathe. Just allowing your muscles to melt around all of those areas that you've been holding tension in throughout the day. And last but not least, we're going to bring our knees up and get a really good stretch for our abdomen, pelvic floor, hips, and back, going into happy baby pose. So for some, even just bringing the knees towards the chest and holding here is enough to get a really good pelvic floor and adductor stretch or inner thigh stretch. If this stretch or position isn't enough for your muscles and you need a little bit more, you can just use your hands, grab the outside of your feet, and send those heels up towards the ceiling. In this position, you really want to focus on deep inhale, expanding through the belly, and exhale, letting go of all the muscle tension that is built up throughout the day. Again, this is another stretch that can have some dynamic movement, some light rocking. It can feel really good for the lumbar spine. And continuous breathing is key anytime we're cooling down or stretching or just appreciating what our bodies can do for us. Once you felt a good stretch in this position, you can bring your heels down, or if you are here, you can bring your heels to the floor and come back up. This will be the conclusion of the cool down session. I hope this felt good for everyone's bodies, and have a good day.